Can you hear the baseball game behind?
The 1420 Sports Bar Podcast, for beer sports talk and a whole lot more. Show 247 on November the 3rd, 2022. The World Series is going on. Before we get going here, we got a special guest on the show for a little bit here. Jasper, how you doing with your Blue Jays hat on?
Good, how are you?
Did you lose a bet to wear that hat?
No.
Just curious.
It's
Anyway,
a big league chew blue with Jay's hat. That's why it has urine
big
and
league
symbol.
chew. There you go. I got a question before we get to who we hate the most, but actually I got two questions. One, what do you think, this is for both of you, what do you guys think of those Philadelphia Phillies uniforms?
Amazing.
They're so awesome.
Those are great. Those are great. Why they don't just wear those all the time is kind of a mystery to me.
Yeah, I don't know why they gave up the burgundy for the red anyways, but this powder blue burgundy is right up my alley.
With the stripe down the side of the pants, the whole bit, the big P on the side, that is a nice look. The helmet's the whole bit. I think it's one of the nicest looks in baseball. They actually might usurp my affection for the San Diego Padres uniforms. Question number two I got for you both is, do you consider last night's game a no-hitter, or did the Phillies just not get a hit?
I'll go last. I don't know.
I think it's an absolute joke. Phillies didn't get a hit. That's not a no-hitter. That's a shared shutout in my mind.
Because all over social media and even last night they were comparing it to Don Larsen's perfect game, and it's not even close. It's not.
And
even
you and I will get
close.
into it once. You and I will get into it once the PG 13.
Yeah, it's not even close. I mean, it was a no hits, whatever, but it's not a no hitter in my eyes. It doesn't compare to Don Larsen and the perfect game, him and Yogi Berra, and you've seen it a thousand times. And Jasper, I got a question for you. What's your thoughts on Alex Bregman?
Garbage. He's so bad.
The reason I brought Jasper into him because we're into here tonight because we were watching the game upstairs. And Bregman came on and he told me how much he hated Bregman. And I said, so does Duskin.
He's a heck of a player, but I can't stand the guy. Like, I just can't stand. He's got a very punchable face, in my opinion.
So Jasper and his friend were at the dollar store, and I'm going to let him tell you the story now from here. Speak loud.
Go ahead, Jasper.
So we were at the dollar store, and then we found some Alex Bregman gloves. So we took them home. And then we started wrecking them all up, and we started stomping on them, cutting them up, and just beating them up.
Voodoo dolls.
They bought Alex Bregman gloves to wreck.
Like a voodoo doll. Who knows? It might still work. Who knows what's going to happen here? But I'm not a Bregman guy. Deanne felt the same way. We were watching the game last night, and of course he got a double and la da 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 da. And he's a good player, but he has a very punchable face, and he's the remnants of that 2017 cheating remnants and the whole thing. I have forgiven, but I'll never forget. I'm not a Bregman fan. I don't know one person that I talk to a lot of people throughout the baseball world that likes Alex Bregman. I don't know one person.
I don't mind him. When all you do is slap doubles in the World Series, that's a good thing, no?
But you're still Alex Bregman.
You're still Alex Bregman, exactly, Jasper. That's the smartest thing. I've talked to a lot of grown-ass adults. I'm going to swear a little bit throughout the day about baseball, and that's the smartest thing I've heard about baseball today. He's still Alex Bregman. There's no getting around that. 100%.
Thanks for joining us for the first segment, Jasper. It's time for the adults to talk, though.
Thanks, Jasper. We'll talk to you later on.